Right guys, just in this video we're going to do another 10-point Tempoross guide for the Y-Cut combat achievement. I believe I've got it on here. If not, I will be getting it. Bosses, Tempoross, yeah, I've done them all. But we're going to revisit this subdue Tempoross, getting rewarded 10 reward permits in a single Tempoross fight. I've been contacted by 2 people now regarding my guide. They're not quite grasping the last section. I don't know if it's bad RNG, slightly missing the timing or what, but I've had to explain a little workaround. But typing it all out in game is fairly tedious when you're trying to focus on other stuff. The first time round I didn't mind it. The second time round it's like I definitely should have made a video. So here we are. First things first, catch 7 fish, cook them straight away. Precisely 7. If you catch 8 for some reason you only end up cooking about 4. So 7 it is, and then you manage to cook them all. Don't ask me how that works. I apologise if you hear me sniffling, I'm still a little ill. Well, I say a little ill, a fair bit ill, but we're well ahead on time. We had to wait for the spots to come up. That's my 16. Technically 17, but we're gonna do 16 and chuck them in. I was about to say 15% should get the wave. You've got to plug in once it's about halfway. Tether, and then straight back to cooking. Once you've got your 16, load the cannon. Don't actually matter which cannon. I always try to utilise the closest one, so short walking distance, running distance, whatever. Once you've got 16 fish in there, sort your fires. Ignore the ones you have the side of the island, don't need them. Just the ones what can damage you. Now, following either this guy or the previous one, because he's under 10% energy, he'll never spawn fires again, and he'll never spawn waves again. So we just need to fill the inventory, cook them all, chuck all them in the cannon. Nice and easy. Everyone seems to get this first part down. Now, I would advise, like, obviously I could have continued fishing there, but you need to prioritise the double spots, then cooking. And then obviously the single spots. If you're only like 1 or 2 fish short, you may as well use the single spot, but well, try not to pay too much attention to the storm intensity because it'll just stress you out. Only pay attention to it when you're actually cooking. But as you can see, plenty of time. I believe the wiki says 93%, but you can get away with 94. I've done 94 loads of times. Now this is where this is going to differ slightly from the other guide. I'm going to harpoon him all the way down to maybe 60 if I can. The further down the better, basically. Anything below like 65 is alright. I know for a fact you can do it on 64%. Obviously the lower the better. Now, I have seen other guides where they're like, oh, you need to get fishing ASAP. 64% it is. We're going to just have to... spots disappeared. We're going to have to just do it on 64%. I did say, I know for a fact you can do it on 64. So the game's probably aired me conspiracy theories about microphones and all that. We're just going to catch a big chunk. Straight to double, we're not even going to cook them. Now we want to catch as many as we can. Cook them. You've got until about, I'd say, 40-45% storm intensity, and then you need to focus on getting ready to load them. Because, prime example is, I'm just going to drop all these. Don't need them. Make sure you keep fishing. Now I've got 12 harpoon fish here, so if we do end up the creek without a paddle, so to speak, we've got spare fish. Shouldn't have to use them yet. We're gonna stand here. We're going to be picking them up and moving them in a few minutes, just so they don't despawn. If they're left on the ground for too long, they will despawn. "12" is a nice easy number to remember because it's 3 rows of 4, not loads. Rows. So what we're going to do is drop all these. That's my 12. Now, finish cooking these, pick these 12 up and load them all. Bit of juggling. But right, even if you had 8, 8's better than none. Still made it plenty of time. Need to be like at the bottom of the anchor at 93, not all the way at the top. We're going to skip this harpooning phase, but in an ideal world you want 60% or lower. So we're going to give it a quick prod just to get it down to 60. That'll do. 1 prod. Now we need 4 fish because we've got 12 already. but we can hold 7, so we're going to get, no we're not. Alright, so we're just going to pick all these fish up, what we've already cooked. Run back up here. As per the last guide, we're just gonna... This way you can get 19 and 19 as well. We're having 17 and 19 here, but it is possible to do 19 and 19. But now I've got plenty of time to get them last inventory of fish. That's terrible. I'll just, yeah. Up the top you only actually need to load 19 and 6. 25 fish in total, but because of how your inventory is laid out, you've got 19 spaces, not including your buckets, harpoon, robot ammo. Can't hold 25 without dropping your buckets, so it's 19 and 6. Plus, if I remember correctly, you do actually need to load both cannons just to hit him fast enough to bring the, what do you call it, energy back down. Once he's enraged, it just flies. But plenty of time. We can have a little sit down, chill out. Just because we've prepared those 12 fish in advance, we've got absolutely ages now. But I'm not gonna force you to watch me sit down and wait, because these fish are gonna despawn. Little timers going round. 17, and I've got 2 in my inventory, so we can pick them all up. And then absolutely everything in here. I always do it that way. So it's like, if I had 19 and 16, I'd load 16 into the far cannon and the other 19 into the front cannon, staying closer to spirit pool. Now obviously in that spare time you could have put out a fair few of these fires, but we're not bothered about that. We just need the 8,000 points. I'm just going to demonstrate that you can actually get him down. Contrary to popular belief, everyone says, oh, it needs to be like 25-30. No, I'm pretty sure I've done it at like 73 before, but it's a bit sketchy because it is like mega tight. But it's just nice and easy. Obviously that's the workaround I explained to the 2 people that reached out to me It's just buys you a bit more time on that last bit. It's the last bit what was getting out, and you've got plenty of time on that second phase to got plenty of time to do whatever you want basically. So you may as well. There's 10 reward permits. 10 reward permits, a total of 10. Nice and easy. Now, this video is going to be uploaded with a 12 permit guide as well, which is going to be basically a stretch onto the original 10 permit guide, because obviously if you're soloing and you're using that 10 permit guide for permits because you're trying to get the permits for the collection logs, say you're hunting the pet or the dragon harpoon, which are 1 in 8k, and you're using my 10 point permit guide, it's not bad, but you can boost that to 12 on every single run without fail. So this video is going to be uploaded with that one as well. But I hope that helps people achieve the combat achievement. Thanks for watching. Peace.